I'm Diane Kanecki from Kanecki Art, and I'd like to discuss some aspects as to what is involved in when we think of computer security and computer privacy. That's how it relates to a designer and also creative persons. Well, I'd like to give a little bit of a history. Prior to about 2001, most computers could not be spied upon, or phones could not be spied upon, or big data could not be accessed as easily as it is today. And a policy up to 99 was that when someone was collecting data, it was expected that each time someone logged in that there was a notice saying that there are no expectations of privacy and that data is being collected. It wasn't hidden in the terms of service agreement that one clicks only once. Part of the reason why I have an issue with the terms of service agreement is because how many people actually read through a whole agreement, especially when downloading software using or getting software from many different sources. There's some that don't. And the other thing is with the agreements are written in such a language that it could be hard for someone who is not an experienced attorney to understand exactly what the ramifications are. That's the reason why up to 99 we used like what was called an information box, something that just stated information clearly, like in a box, no legalese, basically just like when you get a credit card. There's a box that says, well, your APR rate is going to be 23%, your late payment rate is going to be this, your cash advance is going to be this. It's in a box. You don't have to read all the way through a contract to figure it out. However, we need to do the same thing on the internet with all types of social media, as well as downloading of games, downloading of software, because right now people have become victims of big data, and they weren't told in advance that was the price of admission. So, like in the movie Snowden, when someone isn't told the price of admission, yes, then someone does have a right to protest, and someone does have a right to say that there's something wrong with the data collection methods. And that the right to collect big data should have to be asked every time someone uses a program. It shouldn't be universal, because people should have the right to know that every time they use that program or that service or social media, the data is going to be collected. Secondly, because big data is collected, maybe it's time for us to go back to having non-network systems where we can develop and explore without having the data going through various marketers and other things and violating our privacy. Just have private moments where we could use our computers like we did up to 99 without invasion of privacy. Well, let me know what you think. I'm on Twitter at Diana1A, and I do recommend watching the movie Snowden. I do think, though, that as far as getting privacy back on the internet and also stopping the abuse of big data and data mining, we do need various organizations and individuals to work together, like the Electronic Freedom Foundation, Wired Magazine, InfoWorld, Strategy and Business, Harvard Business Review, and also even Northwestern University of Chicago, but also us setting guidelines that discussion is going to be a calm discussion, not a cruel discussion. So it's going to be a kind discussion. It'll be the truth with kindness, not the truth without kindness, which is cruelty. But the main thing is there has to be a simple box like what's on the credit cards that tell people each time they use something and log in, like if they log in social media, this type of data is going to be collected, and it's going to be shown to whom? Is it going to be shown to your employer? Is it going to be shown to any employer? Is it going to be shown to a credit agency? And it has to be put in simplified terms, not legalistic, no long contracts, in a box, like in the credit card that tells you exactly what your APR rate. And also there needs to be an Internet Dispute Bureau also to to safeguard that's not controlled by private industry, some that's controlled by a nonprofit or an NGO like the Electronic Freedom Foundation, because right now the internet has become too mercantile, and that was another basis for the argument about where people don't know the price of admission, which is a valid argument that Snowden did make. So again, let me know what you think. I'm on Twitter, Diana1A.